No, I mean, I love dogs as much as the next guy. I'm just saying, when we threw it to the dog, he didn't have any news to report. He didn't say anything. It's just a dog with a tie. Oh, sorry, we're recording. Hello, everyone. Welcome to some good tech news. I'm your host, Kevin McArdle, and I've been wearing suits since last week because it just feels right. Let's get into the good news. Proving once and for all that nerd is the new cool, Nerdery is offering guidance to small businesses that have been affected by COVID-19 on how to leverage digital to maintain their business and thrive for free. All you have to do is head over to their site, fill out their form, and the Nerdery will cook up a method of helping you that best suits your business. Mashka, Nerdery, Mashka. Now moving on to something a little more yellow. No, not that. Can we get somebody to edit and review this script before I actually start talking? Because I feel like some of this stuff doesn't make sense. Thank you. Now moving on to something a little more yellow. Yes, thank you. Monacat Data has launched a crowdfunding campaign for a new initiative called the Yellow Data Platform. The data and insight company is running this campaign via I Fund Women, a crowdfunding service dedicated to helping women who have big ideas. What's the Yellow Data Platform, you ask? I have an answer. It's a workflow management system that supports and monitors the progress of projects, providing data visualizations through dashboard views, customizable data intake, and report generation. I don't really know what that is, but it sounds amazing. I do know that you can hear more from Jasmine Rukim, who was a guest on the Tech.mn podcast. The crowdfunding campaign has several reward tiers that dole out goodies such as newsletter shoutouts, Monacat Data, yellow fuzzy balls. Is that really a thing? Okay. And passes to Monacat webinars and more. Please go to I Fund Women and make a donation. Throughout history, there's been one question that has haunted humankind. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could produce personal protective equipment? You definitely need somebody to read this script before they put it on my computer. I feel like Anchorman, just reading whatever bull they put on the thing. Woodchuck USA has pivoted production away from high-end wood products to personal protective equipment in a big way. 50% of the company production capacity has shifted to PPE. Woodchuck USA says that thanks to its process, it's able to produce hundreds of thousands of units every single day. Good stuff, Woodchuck. As we're seeing more and more, COVID-19 is having a profound impact on employment, and Sales Reach is extending a helping hand in a very helpful way. With Sales Reach Hired, the Minnesota company is offering its platform to anyone who has lost their job because of the virus for free. The platform gives job seekers access to a bevy of tools such as video messaging, asset management, analytics tools, and more. I don't ever use the term bevy, so let's maybe not use that. If you're currently looking for a new job, head over to salesreach.io, fill out their Google form, and they will help you. Also, be sure to peruse the listings on the tech.mn job board. Good luck out there. Now for the most delicious story of the day. If there's one thing we can all agree on during these tumultuous times, is that there's no meal greater than breakfast. Eggs, waffles, pancakes, sausage, hash browns. Breakfast is freaking amazing. Another thing that's freaking amazing is the service that St. Paul's Hope Breakfast Bar is providing during the COVID-19 outbreak. For more on this story, we bring to the studio Brian and Mick. Welcome, gentlemen. Could you guys please introduce yourselves? Brian, let's start with you.
Sure. I'm Brian Ingram, the owner of Hope Breakfast Bar with my wife, Sarah Ingram.
And Mick?
Mick White, founder of 100 Year Manifesto.
They may have seen this story first on, small outlets like CBS News. But for those that haven't heard, what have you been doing at Hope Breakfast Bar since the world got weird?
Yeah, so we actually got weird a little before the whole world got weird on us. So we had posted, even before the governor shut down, any family in need of a meal, please reach out to us through our social media and we'll provide a meal free of charge. So that Thursday we posted it before the governor shut everything down on, I think it was Monday. And by the weekend, we had about 2,000 requests for meals. So on Sunday, I looked at my wife on a very, very busy day at our restaurant, just said, we can't open and do business as usual starting tomorrow and feed our community. So we called our executive team together and just said, we're shutting the restaurant down as a for-profit restaurant, and we are going to feed our community. Now we're pushing probably close to 10,000 meals a week.
You're a good person to do this because Hope Breakfast Bar is new and recently opened in St. Paul, but you have a lot of experience running big restaurants. Can you tell people a little bit about that?
So my background was MGM Resorts in Las Vegas. I did Alain Ducasse's restaurants in New York. I created Truck Park in New Bohemia and some other concepts here in town that would do some pretty high volume.
You're adept at making thousands of meals for big crowds, but you got to get the meals to people, and that's where Mick comes in.
Well, it started out, I just, texted Brian, like, whatever you need, like, I'll help. And he said, I need you to deliver a meal. And so it happened just like I delivered one meal, got done. He's like, and here's some more. And just from there on, then the next 2 weeks, I was delivering meals. And since then, kind of my role is there's 3 or 4 other drivers now. And I transitioned to more helping. There's a 501c3. And so just generating donations, grants, anything that's out there to help continue what Brian is doing. So I don't drive anymore. I just hang out and send emails to people all day.
You and your wife can't keep funding this forever. So have you taken advantage of the PPP loans?
We got a PPP loan through a local bank flagship here. They helped us very quickly get a PPP loan, which was a godsend for us. We were running on nothing. And then Mick very quickly helped to start scrambling folks to help doing donations. Really, that's what's funded this. The majority of our donations are $5 and $10, but we've had some amazing folks that have stepped up and given $1,000 and $500. So that's been amazing, just seeing how the community has kind of helped. We have folks stop in and go, I don't have much, but here's $10. And the crazy thing is $10 basically provides 5 meals. So what might not seem like a lot really goes a long way. Really, the biggest thing for us is letting people know that if they need a hot meal, they can reach us Monday through Friday, 9 to 2. You just go on to www.hopebreakfast.com and you can say, I'm a family of 2, 4, 6, 10. There's no questions asked. There's no qualifiers. You just say you need a meal, how many people are in your family, how many are in your house, and we'll get you food.
Thank you very much. We'll see you guys.
Thank you. See ya.
Thanks, Kevin.
And that does it for this episode of some good tech news. If you know of some good tech news we should cover, be sure to let us know. Send an email to info@tech.mn or give us a shout on Twitter @techdogmn. And to stay up to date with the tech and startup scenes, subscribe to the tech.mn newsletter. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kevin McArdle. Stay good, Minnesota. Whew. Yeah, I don't know. That was fun. I could use a beer. I feel like we need a beverage sponsor to make this even more fun. I feel like I could be more funny if I was drinking something. Anyway, I'm going mountain biking. Welcome, guys. What's Jize? What does that even mean?